Hello everyone, welcome to my Dualtron pop review. I want to say a few things before I start the review. One, I've purchased this with my own money, not biased. Just gonna be my thoughts about the scooter. I'm 100% honest, I have nothing to hide. The format of my channel is like I review products that I actually use. I hate seeing reviews on YouTube from people that just take their scooter out for, just one or two trips and review it based off that. No, I really test out the scooter multiple months, just drive a shit ton with and then review it. So I've done 1,000 kilometer on my Dualtron Pop. So I have a lot of knowledge about the scooter, and I'm going to share that with you right now. Right, so first off, I like to start with performance because that's something that's quite important, of course, and everyone looks forward to performance. So let me start off with that. So what is the top speed I've gotten with this thing? So it's advertised to go 65 kilometers per hour. I've gotten more on the screen. It said 67. Not in this video, I think, but I've hit that, and it said 62 on my phone GPS speedometer. So it's a little bit off. It's still pretty good for the size of this scooter. The acceleration is pretty good as well. It's a square wave controller, so the moment when you pull the trigger, it just launches you, and I was quite surprised of the acceleration on this small scooter. It's not the craziest small scooter acceleration I've tested, but it's up there for the size. Another thing I wanted to talk about from the performance is the range, and I was kind of let down. I've ridden it from full to I just almost died. I almost killed the battery. I had like 1 or 2% left, and what I did was 38 kilometers. Again, I'm gonna share you my weight. I'm 75 kilos, so I'm not the heaviest, and it was during like springtime. It was like 10 Celsius degrees outside, so it's not in the summer. I think in the summer I can get like 5 or 6 kilometers more. But for a 25 amp hour battery, I expected a little bit more because the scooter is not too heavy and not too big. So I expected a bit more from the range, but it's not too bad. Honestly, it's just average. The reason why the scooter is lacking a bit in the range department for me is the square wave controllers. They're not efficient whatsoever compared to sine waves. But they're a lot cheaper, and yeah. So range for me personally, it's not enough, but like for most rides, it's gonna be enough for a lot of people. But yeah, range wise, it was okay for me. I could live with it. So next up is comfort. So actually, I was really surprised. Comfort wise, this scooter was really good. It surprised me how good it was. Like looking at it, like the front suspension, it looks like the GT2. It looks really comfortable, and it was. And the rear suspension was a lot better than I thought, because looking at it, it looks like just one small spring, but it was really comfortable. The only thing really nerfing the scooter was the tires. Like the tire size is a little bit too small. It doesn't absorb like shocks as well as 10 inches, so I prefer 10-inch tires. The scooter surprised me comfort-wise, but it's not one of the craziest suspension I've had in my opinion. The comfort is actually better than average. If I would rate it, I would give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It's not too bad, and it's not like crazy amazing, but it's decent. It's decent. So talking about tires as well, like these were a lot grippier than I thought. I've ridden the scooter in rain multiple times and I didn't slip out. I feel like other CST tires are a little bit more slippy compared to these, and yeah, the tires grip wise are amazing. But something I really didn't like are the tube tires. I got 3 flats with this in 1,000 kilometers. It was easy to change though. I have to admit that. Like the split rims are amazing, but I would have preferred tubeless. Come on, like tubeless, like 10-inch tubeless tires would have been perfect for the scooter. But at least they're easy to switch out. So I always tube my slime my tubes, but I don't feel like it's really doing its job, you know. And I pump them up till 45 psi, sometimes 50. So yeah, I still get flats. Right, so next up, I wanted to talk about build quality, and this is where I really don't like the scooter. So it looks really sturdy if you look at it, but honestly, I've had way too many problems with it. So I've lost one of my bolts on my suspension, and I check my bolts every day after I come home. I tighten them if they're a little bit loose, so I check my bolts every day. I applied some blue Loctite as well on the first time getting it. I don't apply it every time, of course, but I applied it first time, and I just lost one of my bolts. Because normally this scooter is like really, it doesn't shake, you know. And when I was coming home on one of my rides, I noticed like it got really wobbly, and then I looked at my bolts and I just saw one missing. I've seen some other bolts literally getting snapped on Facebook, or also people missing bolts. I also lost a few bolts in my mudguard, so it's really wobbly on there as well. When I hit like a big pothole, I just hear it like black black. Plus my front and back light on my scooter don't work anymore. Like my front headlights don't work, and on the mudguard there's a light as well which doesn't work. So I'm really disappointed in the build quality. Like these things are really important to, you know, keep your customers buying your stuff over and over. And you know, it's in the beginning, in your honeymoon phase, it's amazing, right? The scooter, you can take it everywhere. It's really powerful. It goes fast for the size, you know. But really have problems with the build quality. Like suspension feels good, but I've seen too many posts on Facebook of other people complaining about it. And the problems I experience with it, like I want to get it fixed and sell it, to be honest. If there's like a pop V2 that, you know, solves the problem, fine, I can recommend the scooter. But now honestly I can't. Like I don't want to recommend something to someone that might be dangerous for them. So honestly, I really don't want to recommend the scooter. But it's not only negatives about the scooter. Like if they bring out a improved version of the quality, like this scooter has a lot of good stuff going for it. So it has an app. You can lock in your you can lock your scooter on there, put a password on there. It has cool LED lights, but I cannot use them because here in Europe, if you use any type of blue light, you're considered as police. So I got stopped by the police once. So I don't turn on any lights, and they look amazing. Just too bad, like on the front pole, it's just like one solid color. That's something I didn't like as well. But yeah, the app is amazing. All right, so we're nearing the end of my ride. So I wanted to summarize the pros and the cons about the scooter. So we're gonna start with the pros first. It's fast for its size. It is small, obviously. It's portable. Not like portable to carry it upstairs every day. I mean, you can still manage if you're like a little bit stronger. If you're like a female and you have to carry this up every day, I wouldn't recommend this one. But I don't think you're gonna find like a scooter that is gonna be lighter and have the same performance as this one. But yeah, the speed is amazing, the acceleration is amazing, the range is decent. The app is really nice. You can customize a lot of stuff in the app as well. But those are the only positives I can think about. So the negatives are very mediocre braking, maybe even bad. I don't think I can panic stop on this one with the drum brakes. I've had other scooters with drum brakes that braked a lot better, but the drum brakes are very mediocre. The build quality, like I already mentioned before, uh, I don't know if I can recommend it. I don't find it very safe. The lights are kind of a negative. So, of course, like I already said, in Europe you cannot use blue lights, but also like the turning signals are way too low. I really liked what they've done, like it's in the front and the back. Like some scooters only have it in the back, which is so ridiculous. But most cars won't see it, to be honest, which is another negative. I really like turning signals nowadays. I feel like I feel like the drivers can see it around me on my 9-bot P100S. And I really feel safe on that one if I want to turn. Like on most scooters, if I have to take a turn, I really have to look around, think about it, or just think 3 steps ahead before I turn, which is really not something I like. I've gotten used to good turning signals, but yeah, that's something I didn't like. All right, so another thing I didn't like were the tires. To be honest, they were really grippy. The performance on them are amazing, but like tube tires, like on such small wheels, you get easy pinch flats. So I wish they were tubeless. The tube tires, they get way too many flats. So that's something I really didn't like as well. So for me, the scooter is a 6 out of 10. If the problems might be fixed, it might have been an 8 out of 10, but now it's a bit too dangerous for me to recommend to you guys. So I'm not going to recommend the scooter for now. I might make an updated video once they fix their problems, but right now I find it a bit too dangerous. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you out about your purchasing decisions. If you guys have any questions, make sure to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll be happy to react to them. So yeah, I'm gonna make a ton of videos in the near future, so make sure to subscribe and don't miss out. See you. Bye bye. All right.